So anyway, starting with the Dark Elf Force, the Druki have an infantry corps of 4 Dread Spears. Now for the skirmish phase of this army, we have just 3 Dark Rider repeater crossbows. And for the cavalry contingent, 2 Cold One Knights, 2 Doomfire Warlocks, one of them being the Arwar Slaneshi Harvesters. Both Warlocks are going to be vanguarded in the forest, sneaky. And yeah, we'll see. A lot of cavalry action going down here. And now for the leadership, we have the Canine Assassin. A unit you seldom see, but they put down massive missile fire. As well, for his items, he has Assassin's Trophy, Black Lotus, and Web of Shadows. And for the Lord, we have Malekith in the air, the real Darth Vader. He has a standard kit, Gaze Mouse, Standard Eye, Soul Stealer, as well as Power of Darkness and Spiteful Conjuration. That rounds out the Dark Elf Force. What has Chaos brought to deal with this deviance, my son?
Well, Chaos has brought 3 Marauder Horsemasters. They're off to a good start in my book. We got the ROR Soul of Damnation Hell Cannon, which I don't know how well it's going to do in this matchup with all the cavalry, but it should make quick work of a lot of these spearmen.
Oh my goodness.
And then over here in the forest, we have some Poison Warhounds with Chaos Knights diving into combat against these Doomfire Warlocks. They got to be careful, though. And in goes the Soul Stealer. Now we have the Chaos Sorcerer of Metal diving in there. Forbidden Rod already popped. And Kolek Sun Eater diving in as well. Kolek's going to have his Hammer ability and Stand or Die, and as well as Foe Seeker. Now, or I guess Stand Your Ground is what he has. My apologies. For the infantry, we're going to see Marauders, what appears to be 4 Marauders, and the Mirror Guard ROR Chaos Warriors. But I think Chaos needs to focus on just coming out here, killing the infantry with their vastly superior numbers of infantry, and don't run into this forest for some bad combat. But the Dark Elf's playing it very cautious. Wilamos going to be keeping his cav very far out into the forest, but the Hell Cannon is just doing a lot of damage. These Cold One Knights taking quite a lot of damage there. Uh-oh.
Indeed, and looks like there's a spell going down, but I think it's going to get a little bit of friendly fire. Oh no, that's a Doom Bolt.
Not doing the most damage.
See, the Chaos is a bit bunched upon this infantry here. If they could just get onto the flank, they could really shred that infantry.
Yeah.
A bit more efficiently.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, if you have 2 units and they're fighting a unit from the same direction, that's just being lazy, to be frank. You know, you gotta make sure you exploit the flanks.
Oh, but here we go. Final transmutation upgrade going down on Malekith, but he should still be alive after this.
Yeah.
Chaos is pushing back the Dark Elves and winning across the field.
They really are. They're doing quite a lot of good work here, and I would, at this stage, almost, well, I guess no. If they're just chasing in the repeater crossbows, I guess they're in a pretty solid place. You know, they chase them in the forest. Their missiles are less effective in the forest. Malekith lands in the forest, and then you can have good old Kolek come in and smash them. But yeah, Malekith on the ground.
Yeah, this Dark Elf Force really doesn't have much besides those Slaneshi Harvesters.
Yeah. And the Hell Clan could just chip away at him over time, I'm sure.
Okay. This Canine Assassin, though, true to his name, assassinating the Chaos Sorcerer and Lord of Metal. But it's, yeah, still a close fight.
Indeed. Aha, there he is.
Yeah, they're just hiding on the edge of the forest here, but looks like Chaos Sorcerer will make it out, but ooh, wow. That Canine Assassin does a lot of damage. Look at that, now he's routing.
Yep. Canine Assassin is a very useful unit here, and it looks like the Slaneshi's Harvesters just got caught out too. And Wilamos, as well as he's been playing today, I think we're about to see him get taken out by Kazami Yuuka. And yeah, I just don't see how Malekith is getting off the ground. Here comes Kolek, wants to give him a piece of his mind, and if he pops his item, that thing has some pretty crazy stat buffs. With a 32%.
Indeed, with Star Crusher, he could just look to smash Malekith into another dimension.
Oh, but is Malekith going to get up in the air? Yes, he is!
Oh, just barely. Wow.
Yeah, that
What a
was
turn of
the
events.
nick of time, but still think it's gonna be too little too late, because what do the Dark Elves have left?
Oh, they look. Some Cold One Knights are going to hop onto the Soul
Oh,
of Damnation here in the back lines. That could be quite the boon for the Dark Elves and at least keep them from chain routing, which, I mean, it's their moments away with the
yeah.
Overwatch Fire going down onto... Oh, here we go. I think another final trans, I think... No, that's Web of Shadows, okay. And a Soul Stealer. Okay, this is huge.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, Malekith getting healed up and making the balance of power a lot more even than it once was, and this is a close match. Yeah, look at him. He's low on health right now. K-Knight Assassin, however, did just get compromised, and I think Kolek said enough of these games.
If there's a breath onto these Marauder Horse Masters, here it goes.
Oh.
That was pretty good, but...
Pretty good. It took out one of the units, but unfortunately not the best angle, especially with the forest there.
Is he? Oh no, he lands, but he lands on the Chaos Knights, not on Kolek. And if Kolek turns around him and gives him one good smash, that could spell doom for the Dark Elves.
Oh, he staggered him.
Overwatch Fire. Okay, now Malekith just needs to fight it out. He just needs to fight it out.
Yeah.
Here.
Uh-oh, final trans coming down, though. It's gonna...
Oh no.
That's gonna be the end of him.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like he'll get out of this one alive.
Nope. A good run to Wilamos, but yeah, I think Kazumi's gonna take this one. He's got the tools left, and look, the Soul of Damnation is still alive.
My goodness. That is some, yeah, massive boon to the balance of power. And yeah, there's a chain route in the GG. Seems, again, you know, just like a few early slip-ups with the Doomfire Warlocks, and was, yeah, tough going there on.
Yeah, no, that was, I thought Chaos was having issues at first there, but they played that very, very well. Kazumi, with a rather convincing victory. I mean, not to say it wasn't close, and Wilamos did do some nice plays there in the mid to late game to even things up, but yeah, I just think that force deployment kind of backfired for him, and as we see so often in very heavy cavalry armies, sometimes they struggle just against large units of chaff if they aren't micro properly, and Cold One Knights to me just aren't the best at killing infantry anyways, so there wasn't a lot of infantry killing power in this Dark Elf army.
Yeah, indeed, they could just be overrun by Marauders, and yeah, a few key support units, as well whatever chaff they had were quickly shredded by that Soul Damnation, which, some keen play with the Soul Damnation. One thing he was sure to do was not stay on one target and just, you know, blast it into another dimension. He got damage across the field, across all the units, substantial damage to help him win the melee engagement quickly and efficiently and decisively.
Yeah.